accusing me of exactly?
You know damn well what you did.
What did I do? Why would I do it?
You was there again and you messed with the temperature. So now I've cremated the fish fingers. My eyes are hurting now because the fumes of
I can't help it if you're a shit cook when it comes to fish fingers.
No, you've messed with the temperature yet again.
Why would I mess with the temperature?
Because you bloody put your bum there.
Oh, my bum turned the cooker up.
Yeah. Or you were messing with the knob when you were standing here talking to me. Every time you're standing in this corner, you're banned.
Can you see why I'm banned?
So now they're cremated. Look at the state of them.
But I've had orders, I will eat them.
You will eat them?
I will eat them.
Cremated.
Because it's my fault she burned them. Okay, put plenty of red sauce on them, look.
I can't get out.
Hey, I need to build a brick wall.
Get off, your hands are dirty.
You could make bricks, you could make a brick wall out of them.
Go on, bugger off.
Anyway, fish finger sandwiches. Lovely, I love fish finger sandwiches.
Good job and all.
Debbie, come here quick. Debbie, come here quick. Look, he's broken my teeth. I got no teeth left, the fish fingers. Yeah. I've broken my teeth. I got no teeth, look. Idiot. I'm an idiot. Well, I've broken my teeth. So now the weather's decided to settle down because it's been mad weather to be doing anything outside. We've cracked the concrete on there. We've got the length we want. That looks a bit ugly at the moment, but well, soon put a brick front. You imagine a brick front in the front of there, you wouldn't really know that mess was there. I should have done it a bit sloppier, I think. Maybe made the mix a bit sloppier. It don't matter. It's done what it's got to do. It's extended this base out that little bit. We're going to begin now making 2 lines. Look at that, level. Woohoo! Bit supported so it won't squash this way. So all we're going to do is put 2 lines down here of concrete mix. Easy peasy, easy peasy. That's level across there. It's level across there. It's level across here-ish. It's level that way. And it's level this way. So we're only interested in this top bit so that we can begin to put the blocks on. So this is the base. This gap here doesn't really matter. The mix will spew under here, but when it's green you just get a shovel and you just cut it off and clean it. So all we have to do is put a nice, keep the top of the wood across there, put a nice strip in here, nice thick strip to take the weight. Easy peasy. Now all we have to do is the same as that over here, level with that. Hey Lance, I'm using a level. Woohoo! So, oh, that's level. That's level. This is level. This is level. Level-ish, you know. This is level. Level-ish. Yeah. Well, it's level if you look quickly. Yeah, look, that's level. Just look at it quickly. That's all you have to do. Then this is level across here. Yeah, that's level. And this is level across here. Yeah, so Reggie, stop arsing about and just make the damn mix. Okay, I can hear you. I'm listening. Just get, and the stop ends are ready. When the mix comes to here and we got some pressure on there, I'll put one of those blocks, 1 or 2 up here, that will just hold that piece of wood in place. Same here, I'll put a block there, hold that in place. And you know, concrete's marvelous stuff. You put it in like water and then, okay, we know there's a gap here and we know it's going to gush out. So make the bottom bit a bit drier. When it gushes out and we take this away, we'll just chop it off whilst it's still green, whilst it's fairly soft, you know, and then we'll crack on. So mix time. Woohoo! So I use this plastic sheeting. You know, making a mix doesn't make the floor a mess. It leaves a stain behind So I use this, look, this sort of fiberglass plastic sort of sheet of stuff. Really tough. It's quite grippy on one end, so it's not slippery, and it's smooth on the other. If you remembered, I protected the windows and the doors with it because it's really tough stuff. So I'll put this on the floor. It's easier to pick stuff up, clean it up and put it in. And when it dries, because this is flexible, all the concrete bits just shatter off it. Great stuff to use. So when you see a big sheet of plastic and you think, I don't want that, it's always good for keeping the floor clean. So do you remember all the rubbish that came out of the chimney and the excess? Hold on a minute, cup of tea time. It's cup of tea time. You see, you look after your workers, don't you? Hey, thank you.
Come on, I'm busy.
Yeah, I'm getting on with it. Obviously, you've got to have a cup of tea first, haven't you? Got to keep the workers happy, haven't you? So, where were we? Oh, yeah. So, first of all, the cement is what was left over from the floor job. I mean, it's only an outside job, it don't matter, but they say it runs. If you remember, the lesson I learned when I was doing the greenhouse was I had that many bags of cement that had gone hard on me and wasted. So now I only use it as I want it. Plus, I do lift it up high and try and look after it a bit more, because I used to put it on the floor, the damn thing would go hard, and that was it, a bag of cement ruined. So I am being conscious of the pennies, you know. And this stuff, this was the stuff that came out the chimney, the bricks, and all the excess and the rubbish and the stuff that came from before. Well, I was either going to put it in a skip at some time, or I do intend, I will be using it for the footings of when I do the, I've got this to finish. See this corner here? I want to cut a line in here because it makes such a difference when you make a proper lip. If this was sitting on the surface, this would begin to crack and it wouldn't be very good. So if you remember, we cut a line. It was quite deep and we put this ramp in. So, and in and out I go every day. So that's been really successful. So one nice sunny day, we'll get the cutter out and we'll cut a line across here and we'll fill that in. And the same here, we'll cut a line across here and we'll make that look nice. So there's still loads to do, you know, but I was going to use the main of that to go when this bites the bullet. The first thing we need is a proper base on here. So there'll be a line of bricks, then there'll be a line of rubble, and then whatever the level will be, because it's really crooked and horrible in here. So then we can make the base. So then we can put the turn this into a summer house. Well, a pretend summer house, because it's still going to be a garage. Oh, excuse me. It's still going to be a garage, but the front of it, and it will be built like a summer house. That's this summer's plan. But let's get on with this first. Yeah. Oh, tea. I know my priorities. Drink my tea first. So what you're trying to say, Reggie? Well, basically it doesn't matter what sort of rubbish you put in. You know, it's all rubble, isn't it? There's a bit of soot in there. I'm not sure if that's soot or soil. I don't know what it is. Anyway, it all makes it up. And this patch here, there's quite a bit of sand here. So we need to put, it's a bit dry, that, isn't it? So let's put a bit of sort of sandy type stuff to help it mix. So we'll get that now. That'll do. We'll get that and we'll put that in a mixer. So what are you trying to say, Reggie? What are you trying to say? Well, I'm trying to say that you can throw pretty much any old rubbish in it, providing you've got, you know, fair, I've had to go and get another 2 shovelfuls of just the sandy stuff because it was a bit too lumpy. You know, there's too many lumps separated. But I've made it plenty wet, and I've mixed it and I've mixed it and I've mixed it and I've mixed it. I give it an extra time. I've let it run over. So I'll throw all that slop in there now, and I've made it quite wet because I want the juice to come to the surface, so that I've got enough on the surface to make it nice and smooth. But what I'm trying to say is, half a bag of cement, none of this 3 to 1, 4 to 1. We'll just cut the bag in half, throw half of it in there, and keep the other half for the next mix. I mean, if this was the last mix, for instance, and I had that left, I would throw that in. Or if this was near the last mix, I'd do half a bag and quarter the bag, so give it half and a quarter, just to get rid of it, because you'll never really keep that very successfully. The damn thing will go hard. So anyway, it's simple. It's just throw it all in, mix it up like a cake, and slop it in the hole, and I'll tell you if it crumbles in several years. Now we've got it in, I always like to make it, put it in higher than what you want it, and get your shovel and just work it all in. See these big bits? Just bang all the bits in, and then what happens is it sort of naturally makes a froth. This becomes fairly frothy on the top then, and then if you've got really any bad bits, you can throw in front of you here as you're going along. Now I did have the trowel, hold on, I'll be back. So we found the trowel, so we've banged it all in now, haven't we? So all we have to do is, we know the top of the wood is level, so all we have to do now is work it in, just level it off, work it in nicely, just keeping that clear so that you know where you're at, and you just shove it in. You find a big bit that's causing you any problems, you just pick it out. If that was causing us problems, you just throw it into the front of that one. Now you see, I made it nice and wet and frothy, so all the froth will come to the top, and whilst it's wet like this, the more you play with it, the better it'll get. So it's still a bit too wet yet, but what we've done is we've pushed all the big bits down, and all the froth is up the top, so that when we come back to it later on, we know there's no big bits going to give us any trouble, and we'll just get our piece of wood and come along like this, see? And anything you want, just throw in the hole if it makes a hole. So we know the top of this wood is level, we've supported it, the wood's not going to go anywhere, and then we leave it here a day when we're done. But still a bit too wet, but it's done the trick. It's where we want to be, and that will go as hard as concrete, won't it? Well, hopefully. I'll tell you, it changes colour. This hasn't gone off nowhere near yet, but it's beginning to change colour, beginning to brighten up, and it just shows you the cement doing the job. I use the boards, they're a bit too deep because I'm going to have to make 3 mixes. That's 1 mix full, so there'll be 1 mix full there, so this is going to be a 3 mix job. So I'm going to have to go and get another bag of cement at some point. But anyway, let's do this one first, and then we'll see what we can do. So you can see how it's oozing out the bottom. You see how it's oozing out underneath the wood. Well, first of all, that's a good sign, because you know the mix is getting down there. But when we break the wood, it'll still be fairly soft, and you'll be able to get your shovel and just clean that away wherever that sticks out. I just thought I'd show you that. Let's do the stop end. So I tend to make my mix really wet and really sloppy, because I know then that the cement mix is getting everywhere. That's nearly ready to come out, but it needs a bit of drying. Still a bit too sloppy. So if you've got the option of now throwing stuff on it, well, keep your last couple of shovelfuls, a bit more sandy. So first of all it will dry it up, plus it'll help bind it all together. Because you need rocks is okay, but you also need the sandy stuff in between the rocks to work. So we're going to throw this in there without getting trapped. Yeah, so that will dry the mix, and because I know it's a bit of a cowboy mix, I just give it extra time. Just take your time, just make sure it's thoroughly mixed and you're happy with it, and quite sloppy. Give it plenty of time to mix, and all of a sudden you'll have a cracking bit of concrete. Can you see the back of the barrel? I always like to see that it falls away from the back of the barrel, so it's nice and clean. Look, it's not stuck, it's not gunged up there. So this is ready because it falls off the back of the barrel really easily, doesn't it? It doesn't get stuck up there. Yeah, so this mix is ready. So isn't it always the way you bleed out of cement? So anyway, I've got another bag of cement, finish that job off. Anyway, I wanted some way of keeping the leaves out the gutter, and I'd seen on internet like a surface with holes in. Anyway, he tells me this is the stuff. This is called, what's it called? Hedgehog. Hedgehog. Keeping gutters clear all year. So anyway, we'll put that in, this hedgehog stuff. So that's gonna go in the gutter, help to stop the leaves coming in. And then I saw this, so I can put that underneath the gutter, can't I, when it comes out from the roof? So there's lots of it, so that's going to be big enough. Plumb that into the lid of the IBC, so that should do a trick. We can move that around, swap these around should we need to. But anyway, so that's going to help get rid of the leaves. I might put another mesh on there, I'm not sure yet, but that's another help. So that stuff will sit in the gutter along there, look, and then I'll get rid of all that, and immediately underneath there will be that catching all the water. So the gutter, because you know when it really piddles down, water overflows everywhere, you can't handle it, so that should handle it. That'll blow it out there. Put that underneath there, mount it somehow, and then it'll come across into the IBC tank. That's the plan anyway. Let's see how we get on. Accusing me of exactly?
You know damn well what you did.
What did I do? Why would I do it?
You was there again and you messed with the temperature, so now I've cremated the fish fingers. My eyes are hurting now because the fumes
I can't help it if you're a shit cook when it comes to fish fingers.
No, you've messed with the temperature yet again.
Why would I mess with the temperature?
Because you bloody put your bum there.
Oh, my bum turned the cooker up.
Yeah. Or you were messing with the knob when you were standing here talking to me. Every time you're standing in this corner, you're banned.
Can you see why I'm banned?
So now they're cremated. Look at the state of them.
But I've had orders, I will eat them.
You will eat them?
I will eat them.
Cremated.
Because it's my fault she burned them. Okay, put plenty of red sauce on them, look.
I can't get out.
Hey, I need to build a brick wall.
Get off, your hands are dirty.
You could make bricks, you could make a brick wall out of there.
Go on, bugger off.
Anyway, fish finger sandwiches. Lovely, I love fish finger sandwiches.
Good job and all.
Debbie, come here quick. Debbie, come here quick. Look, he's broken my teeth. I got no teeth left, the fish fingers. Yeah. I've broken my teeth. I got no teeth, look. Idiot. I'm an idiot. Well, I've broken my teeth. So here we are. There's a run there and there's a run here. I'm not going to make I'm just going to place these on top then. And then of course I'm going to put these on top. But what What are you trying to say, Reggie? What are you... What nearly went. What are you trying to say? What I'm trying to say is, come on, get out in. If you're in a situation where you own your own house, which many of us do, and you've got a bit of space to do something, and you fancy it, but you've never really got round to doing it. Come on out to play. It's fantastic thinking of an idea and then making it happen. I mean, it's good exercise. It's good for you, you know. It don't do you no harm. If you're not into rusty tools, fine. Well, are you into sand and cement? And you see, and you'll see what you can do and what you can build, and you know what you can make happen. We did the greenhouse, didn't we? You remember that? And then we did the greenhouse wall. Okay, it's not straight. Okay, it's not built the way it should be built, but it's in my greenhouse, and I've thoroughly enjoyed building it, and it's here, look. And then I had a go at plastering, and it seemed to work all right. And then you remember this abortion over here. I built this wall here, didn't I? And we had a bit of a Reggie corner, a Reggie wall coming together here that wasn't ideal. So of course I had a bit more plaster left over, didn't I? Several weeks or months later. And then I plastered it on. Okay, it could do with improvement. Everything could do with improvement, but lo and behold, we've got a little place to put Vinny the Vine. So yeah, come on out and play. It's fantastic out here in your garden, thinking of something, fancying something, and just getting on with it and getting it done. It's no big deal. The easiest thing in the world is to make cement, you know, and pick up wood where you can. Use the wood. This has cost me literally nothing. I had to go and buy a bag of cement, that's all. I had the other, but at the most it's cost me 2 bags of cement. Well, 1.5 to be truthful, because I've got a bit left. Yeah, so, and I'll come and I'll mess with that. So whatever you want to do, whatever you want to think of, it's your damn place. You can do it. And of course, if you've got a back garden, like I've got a back garden, it's not like it's in the front going to make the place look ugly. Nobody's going to even find this here. So if it looks ugly as hell, so it's Reggie's ugly as hell, you know. So come on, get your asses out and start creating and building, and you'll have so much fun and so much satisfaction out of making it yourself. So we've got a little bit left. So rather than put it in one big heap or leaving it in a bucket that goes hard and solid and whatever, just get little bits of it and spread it about, because as a lot, that's one big solid lump, so you'd have to break that up and it wouldn't fix, would it? But if you just sort of, because you know, this time tomorrow this will be dry, so it'll be back like a stone really. So you can break that up small enough and thin enough to break up, and it'll go inside the next mix, so nothing goes to waste. The next mix I make, when that's gone solid, it'll either snap in half or bash up into several pieces. It's not very thick, it'll soon break up, and it'll go into the next mix. So nothing goes to waste. No, nothing goes to waste. So, I know you want to know. The next question is, now we've done and dusted, just wait for it to go hard. Are we level? Well, are we level? Yeah, man, we're level. Are we level? I'll put that there. Yeah, Reggie level. Fine enough, Reggie level. That's level. Now here's the dun 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 dun. Let's put that across there. Are we level? Hell yeah, we're level. So yeah, it's quite robust once you've put it where you want to put it. Where are we? It's quite robust. It's level enough, isn't it? It's way more level than it would have ordinarily wobbly have been, because look, there's quite a gap there. There's quite a bit of guns oozing under there. There's a hell of a lot of guns oozing under there. No problem, nothing we can't deal with. Yeah, so are we level? Yes, hell yeah, we level.